Okay, I wanted to talk with you through the classical assessment that you did last night, just to follow up on the brief conversation we had today in the Zoom session. So the piece that you had was a piano sonata that was composed by Haydn. If you wrote about Mozart, that was perfectly fine. Those two composers had very comparable musical styles. In terms of the musical elements, I wanted you to dig in more to the form of this particular piece. So I wanted to go through the sonata allegro form of this example. So I played some of this example at home so you could hear it, and so you'd be able to identify some of the important parts. So I'll play this first video for you where the scores that starts at the beginning of the score. All right, everybody. Here's our primary theme. Right. And so that ends up pretty clearly in B flat right here. Okay. Then the secondary theme, as we talked about today, that quite a few of you indicated that you thought that the secondary theme started down here in F minor. And I kind of think that the secondary theme starts here. We played just a little bit of that because of how clearly it is in F major, which is the dominant of B flat. One. Okay, starts off in F major, which is the dominant of B flat, and ends up on C, and then he moves into F minor. Then we're on 5 of F again, and then back in F major. Okay, stays in F major, and we stay in F major till the end of the exposition. All right, so that gives you an idea of the primary and the secondary theme, and then the development begins here in measure 56. And you hear material that we've heard in the exposition, previous areas of the exposition. And then one of the reasons I assigned this, because I think that the recap comes back pretty clearly, and it's right here, right? He does it nicely with a fermata, and then we land back in B flat very loudly, and with that right? And then the secondary theme comes back in B flat right here in measure 117. Okay, we stay in the tonic through the end of the piece. So those are some of the elements that I really wanted you to talk about. Most of you identified that this was a piano sonata, which was really good, and that it was a first movement, and talked about the 4-movement plan, which was a good thing to do, and talked about some of the other rhythmic elements, which were good. But I really wanted you to be able to quickly identify that this was in sonata allegro form. All right, hope this is a good follow-up, and I'll see you later.